Buenos días. ¿Hablas español? Genial, porque hay muchos trabajos en los cuales el español te puede ayudar. Por ejemplo, ser enfermero o médico, un traductor, político o diplomático, un abogado o un profesor, y mucho más. But studying Spanish isn't just about job opportunities. Maybe you're like Cindy and dream of a life traveling around the world, and you want to be able to read signs, order in a restaurant, and have more conversations and fewer mime routines. Or maybe you're like Mika and passionate about Spanish history and culture, from the religious backstory of the Iberian Peninsula, to the colonial history of Latin America, to the art of Velázquez, Goya, Picasso, and Kahlo, to the recipe for the perfect paella. And although learning multiple languages is a way of life for most of the world, many people in the US only speak one, English. But Spanish is the second most common native language on the planet, with over 500 million Spanish speakers worldwide. So if you're thinking of majoring in a foreign language, it's a pretty safe bet. Studying Spanish in college not only unlocks a new level of ease when working or traveling in a Spanish-speaking environment, but immerses students in Spanish culture and history, too. Let's explore all the ways a Spanish major can build both skills and career options for you. Hola, soy Erica, y bienvenido a Fast Guides, una serie de study hall donde exploramos carreras universitarias. Spanish is spoken around the world, with local twists on the language depending on whichever country you happen to be in. It's the national language of most of Central and South America, the Caribbean, and Spain. Plus, it's a second language for many people around the world, too. In fact, Spanish is the second most studied language, and folks who speak a less common local language often use Spanish to communicate more widely. Another reason majoring in Spanish might be exciting is that language is deeply tied to history and tradition. So Spanish departments don't want you just learning grammar and vocabulary to create direct translations from English to Spanish. It's all about the culture, baby. That means you'll also learn about dance, music, art, food, and history in Spanish-speaking countries to help you better understand the nuances of people and cultures worldwide. And studying Spanish doesn't just help you understand foreign cultures, it can help you learn more about your native language too. Learning a new language can help you dive deeper into the vocabulary, grammar, and structure of the language you already speak. Anyone who is baffled or fascinated by language will get a kick out of seeing how modern languages have developed along both similar and very different trajectories over the centuries. Starting from your earliest Spanish classes, you can probably expect to practice all four of the methods of understanding and producing language: speaking, reading, writing, and listening. Even introductory Spanish classes are often conducted almost entirely in Spanish to give you some of the benefits of immersion, where your brain spends enough time with the language to start picking up parts of it even without intensive study and memorization. Whether you've taken Spanish classes before, are switching over from another Romance language like French or Italian, or even diving in as a complete beginner, many Spanish departments will have some form of interview or placement test to help you figure out which level you should start at. No matter where you place, classes tend to begin with the building blocks of language and then branch out into topical coursework as you get deeper. Language classes will cover vocabulary, grammar, reading, writing, and speaking. And as you move through the levels, you can graduate from mastering basic terms to slinging Spanish slang. Those classes are coupled with courses on culture, history, and anthropology. But whether you take a Latin American history class or a course on the art and culture of southern Spain, you'll still be listening, speaking, reading, and writing essays that reflect your comprehension of the topics and the language. Many Spanish departments include a study abroad program too, giving you a chance to travel the world, immerse yourself in language and culture, and make a home anywhere from Madrid to Mexico City. As you move through your Spanish education, you might want to take some time to evaluate just what it is you want out of your degree, as different Spanish departments may have distinct paths you can take through the major. For instance, a Spanish for the professions major may steer away from art and history and instead offer you courses in Spanish medical terminology, Spanish for business, and other courses that relate specifically to professional translation needs. Meanwhile, a degree in Spanish literature is going to really focus in on the culture and writing of Spanish-speaking countries, loading you up on Spanish language fiction, nonfiction, memoir, and poetry. You might also consider pairing a Spanish major with another subject, like education. Because there are Spanish speakers doing all sorts of professions around the world, a lot of people can benefit from a Spanish major. Students who study Spanish recognize that communicating in an additional language is a great way to connect with others and learn more about the world around them, and probably have a deep desire to learn about how others live, or, as my mother puts it, expand their horizons. Spanish courses will almost always be reading and writing intensive, so if you came to college purely to do math problems and science experiments, it might not be the major for you. But really, the biggest qualification to study Spanish is just interest. If you loved your high school Spanish class like I did, shout out to Senora Wildfang, or can't get enough of the films of Luis Buñuel, Pedro Almodóvar, or Fernando de Fuentes, this major might be right for you. Learning a language as an adult is rewarding, but can also be pretty challenging. While Spanish is not considered one of the more difficult languages to learn, there are definitely aspects of Spanish that specifically trip up native English speakers. Be prepared to do some serious practice with vocabulary, verb forms, gendered nouns, grammatical agreement, and learning the subjunctive tense. These are things you can learn, but you may bond with your classmates over how they don't come naturally at first. Repetitive practice of your language skills is key, and when studying Spanish, you'll be aiming for proficiency in both writing and speaking. It's possible to pass tests and get reasonable grades on essays and still feel awkward and uncomfortable conversing in Spanish. That's why one of the most important tools at your disposal is outside practice. The earlier you can start a Spanish-speaking circle at lunch, listen to a Spanish language podcast, read books entirely in Spanish for fun, or even spend a semester studying abroad in Spain or Latin America, the faster your proficiency will grow. At the same time, learning a language can be non-intuitive and challenging for some learners, and taking a few classes may make you realize that it's not the college route for you. If you end up in this situation, there are still plenty of other ways to study Spanish culture without the irregular verb conjugations. Taking courses in global studies, history, or anthropology will teach you many similar ways of viewing cultures around the world, but with your native tongue as a language of instruction. Knowing more than one language is going to help you out no matter what jobs you apply for after college. But there are a few jobs that absolutely require knowledge of Spanish, like translation, interpretation, immigration law, international business, or, of course, being a Spanish teacher. You could also go on to work for the government in intelligence or the foreign service. These jobs are all very different, so it makes sense that their salaries vary widely too. A Spanish language interpreter or translator in the United States makes an average annual wage of $61,730, while a high school teacher is paid $62,360 a year on average. Or, if you want to work in immigration law but haven't gone to law school, you might work as a paralegal or legal assistant, which pays about $59,200 per year. Spanish opens up your options and your competence in fields like hospitality, healthcare, and advertising too. While your main duties may not be focused on speaking and writing in Spanish, when you need these skills for a particular client or patient, you'll be set. And with millions of people in the US speaking Spanish as their first language, you'll have plenty of work. And if you're interested in teaching, but not necessarily settling down in the US, you could consider teaching math, science, or English as a second language abroad. While it may seem counterintuitive, your native knowledge of English is prized in many Spanish-speaking countries where people want to learn English. While you'll put your English knowledge to use in the workplace, knowing Spanish will help you to navigate daily life and benefit from the excitement of living somewhere new. Even jobs that at first glance have nothing to do with Spanish could be a great fit for Spanish majors. Being bilingual is a huge asset, and your Spanish mastery will make you a more attractive, well-rounded job candidate no matter what you do. Even if your job only rarely involves speaking Spanish, there's a good chance that having the skill on your resume will make a difference when it comes to getting hired. Learning Spanish unlocks so much more than just the signs in the Madrid metro. A Spanish major can take you in many different directions and widen the paths available, allowing you to connect with more people all over the world. And no matter what field you go into, a knowledge of Spanish will leave you with not only the ability to speak a second language, but to analyze language in general, to see things from someone else's point of view, and to better understand diverse cultural and historical narratives. Muchas gracias por escuchar, y adiós! If you want to investigate more degrees before you choose a major, check out our other videos in this playlist. To find out how to earn college credit with Study Hall, go to gostudyhall.com or click on the link here or in the description. And if you want to help us out, give this video a like and a comment to let us know how you chose your degree, or what you wish you'd known before you started your degree. Thanks for watching.